Trump won. He became the President of the United States. And I hate to admit it, but the world now seems like a much more scarier place. I'm suddenly not so sure about things. Because a man who has not held back on his hate towards Mexicans, Muslims, gays, has a lot of power on the world today. And that's a bitter pill to take. America elected a man who wants to build a wall to block out an entire race. Or let's mention how in that 2005 video, it was made clear that he thought sexually assaulting women was okay. If you said those words at the age of 59, I don't care what you say, you're never going to change. A decent human being would have known that it was wrong to say those words in the first place. It's clear that it wasn't a mistake. I don't know what's worse, a man like Trump running for president or the 54 million people who voted for him. I just don't understand how a man who had no previous political experience and is so vocal in his hate had such a strong chance to win. I fear for the women, the LGBT+ and disabled communities who had fought for their rights but are now left questioning America's views on equality. Talks of building a wall, white lash comments, all of these begs the question, are we simply repeating history? When free speech turns into hate speech, that's when it starts to get scary. I strive to be a positive person. I so desperately want to live in a world where we can all live harmoniously, where you can achieve your goals and aspirations regardless of your race, gender, or sexuality. But yesterday was a very sad day, and I lost faith. I felt angry and upset and couldn't understand how the election turned out that way. It saddens me to know that Muslims, women, gays now feel unsafe. No longer able to live freely in their own country because Trump's behavior has made ignorance seem okay. Sometimes it feels like we're fighting this endless battle. You're facing this big brick wall and all you see is an overwhelming amount of hate. And it can be so disheartening. But to give up, to become bitter and cynical, it's not going to bring change. We need to stay positive and spread compassion with all of our being. We need to show people that we will not discriminate, we will not put up barriers, and we will not let fear win. When humans come together and feel empowered, we are capable of doing great things. Because our interactions have an impact. How you engage with one another can change attitudes, and I think people have forgotten just how powerful that is. So please, we so desperately need to come together now more than ever and look beyond our differences. In times like these, it's so easy to feel helpless. But we all have a voice and we all have a say. To be silent at the face of adversity is to take the side of the oppressor and act like things are okay. So please speak out when you see wrong, help those in need, and make your community feel like a safe and welcoming place. Educate your children to be kind and accepting, because we really need a lot more of that in the world today.